Alrighty, hi Soul Family, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I have a message for you guys from Spirit, and if you've been wondering what it is that you have to let go of, what burden you've been carrying, you just seem to be in God's waiting room and you don't understand why you're still there. You're just like, yo, I've been crying and crying, purging and purging, what else is left? This message is for those of you who can't seem to figure out what it is that is holding you in this reality that you need to let go of. And I pray that this video finds those who are energetically aligned to this video. So if you're here, this video is for you, okay? So the quote that I want to start off with, it's from my vision board. I'm not really sure who originally said it, but this is the quote that Spirit wanted me to start the video off with, okay? So it says, a real sense of security exists in no other relationship than with your authentic self. So for those of you who have just been purging old relationships, maybe you've ended past connections and it really hurt you, right? I'm speaking to chosen ones. I'm speaking to highly sensitive people, empaths, okay? The reason why those relationships hurt so much is because we sometimes can expect other people to behave in the way that we do, and it's like our hearts are just built differently. It is, and it sucks. It sucks, but I'm really just here to tell the honest truth, and this is not to come off as insensitive to your feelings, because I know that we are very sensitive. And even as I'm delivering this message, my heart is breaking because I feel this on a level too. But it's just to say that, like, those relationships that you've aligned yourself with, right? And it be the people closest to you. So maybe it's a best friend or your family members. They just keep on disappointing you. It's because we expect them to be somebody that they are not. It's just simple as that. So I have a question for you. You can either keep this person in your life and accept them for who they are, or you release them. These are questions for you to ask yourself. Which one is easier for you to do? What do you feel like doing? And again, check in with your guides if this message is for you. But the truth is, people are who they are. And we cannot change them, okay? No matter how much love we pour into them, if you're not getting that reciprocated, or you're not feeling that they're loving you in the way that you want to be loved, it's time for you to pull back your energy and put that energy into you. That was the lesson that you needed to learn from all those heartbreaks that you went through, okay? How people just threw you away like you were nothing. You need to love you more. And whatever it is, I want you guys to, this is also another exercise. In the relationships where people disappoint you, right? Write down what is disappointing about that relationship. What do they lack? What would make you feel more secure in this connection? Whatever comes up, if you sit with that and you see that you cannot receive that, that means you need to give it to yourself. A lot of the times our love language is quality time, but we don't like to spend time with ourselves. We'd rather put other people in that position to fill that void. And the thing is, people just don't do that. You know what I mean? It's like you can't rely on other people for your sense of security. So I really just want to read that quote again. It's like, a real sense of security exists in no other relationship than with your authentic self. Give yourself that love. And I know it sucks, right? Because sometimes these people be our parents and you expected to have a secure relationship with them, and it's just like they can't give that to you. So what can you do for yourself now? Because it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. You're going to have to mourn that. What you wish they were. You're going to have to mourn that. And you have to choose to either accept them for who they are or delete them from your life. Seriously. Seriously. Because in this new year, I want you to have peace. Peace of mind and safety with yourself. That means you have to get honest about the relationships that you have. If they're draining you, if all they do is take, it's time for you to either pull back your energy or cut them off. Listen, chosen ones, I feel like there comes a point in your life where you just had enough. And if this video is reaching you, that I feel like you've just had enough. And you're carrying all this burden on your heart, all this resentment, because these people just don't live up to your expectations. And you just think it's naturally for you. It's natural for you, right? Just to understand what somebody needs and see if you can fill that need. Other people aren't like that, okay? Our hearts, sometimes it's like we love so deeply, and then we get people who are around us who see our sensitivity as a weakness, or they see us as too sensitive because they can't even face their own emotions. So it's like you spend your entire life feeling isolated, like nobody sees you, But it's like, it's a call for you to strengthen your relationship with yourself, and strengthen your relationship with God, with spirit, whatever it is that you believe in the universe. That is where your real security lies. Okay, there's many times where I'm crying and I felt so alone, and the only thing I had was God. Seriously. And it's like, you could be surrounded by so many people, and it's like everybody just worry about what they dealing with. Okay, so it's like, you're really just being called to strengthen your relationship with yourself and to love you regardless of how other people love you. So even if they do give you that love, even if they don't, you're all right, because you filled every single box that you need for yourself. Okay, and I know it's going to feel uncomfortable at first, but as you work through those things that you need and being that security for yourself, the way that they show up for you won't affect you like it did in the past. Okay, but you can't come into this new chapter with that burden on your chest. Okay, because I feel like this collective, you have a lot of resentments, and I feel like a lot of chosen ones have been isolated recently to kind of heal and purge a lot of things, especially in 2024. You went through a lot of heartbreaks, okay? But those relationships came into your life to show you where you were trying to fill that void with someone else, okay? And you can't also, or maybe some of you guys even lost a job and you were trying to put your sense of worth on your status. So these are the things that fall away in our lives so we can see where needs healing, okay? Another quote is like, you are not designed for everyone to like you. Y'all, that was a hard lesson I had to learn, because it's like, when you're so highly sensitive, you try to please everybody all around you, right? And this collective that I'm speaking to, you've let go of people-pleasing tendencies, and it hurt like a motherfucker, okay? And maybe the people who you've gone all out for, they did you dirty, they left you in the dust, okay? The thing is, as chosen ones, I think not everybody gets to experience their soul family on earth, right? But those who are blessed to experience that, or if it's coming, if you're manifesting that and it's coming, those people will understand you, because their heart is designed in the same way that your heart is designed, okay? But a lot of the times, as chosen ones, our families don't be that sensitive. They be like, they see you as soft, okay? And it sucks, but it's like, you have to now unlearn the way you see your emotions, the way you treat yourself when you're feeling emotional, because a lot of y'all like to run from your feelings, and maybe that's why you're still holding on to whatever it is that God is asking you to release, okay? Because maybe you feel like it's like, how do I describe it? Maybe you feel like this emotion that you're feeling towards the people that you had to let go, maybe you're feeling shame around it because you've always been shamed as a kid growing up, that you were too sensitive, or you're being dramatic, or why are you crying? So these are the things you have to unlearn, and be compassionate with yourself as you sit and work through these relationship wounds. But this is what you're being called to release, is these relationship wounds, and rewrite your story, because you expect disappointment in all your relationships. And that's the problem, because even if God is trying to bless you with your soul family and you expect disappointment, you're not in alignment with what he's trying to give you, right? And I'm so sorry that all those people around you have disappointed you in your life. Trust me, it's a lot of deep wounds to work through. But once you build that security with yourself, can't nobody come in and attack your self-esteem again, your self-worth again. And that's the point. God wants you to get so strong in your relationship with yourself and him. When you have those two strong relationships, can't nothing break you. Okay? What else do I want to say? Excuse me. If it's out of your hands, it deserves freedom from your mind too. Guys, I don't really know who said these quotes, so if you do, please drop it below. If not, whatever. But like, this is a quote for my highly sensitive people, because when we make certain decisions, especially if they're heart-centered, and it was hard for us to do, like even when it's time to cut somebody off, it's hard. But you keep on ruminating over this person. Y'all, it's time to cut cords with the past. Because these people were not for you. You're not for everybody. You're meant to be with people who value your feelings, okay? These people showed you that they don't care. They don't give a shit about you. And I know it hurts. But you're being called to strengthen your relationship with yourself and figure out what you're looking for in your future relationships, okay? What it is that you're trying to call in a friend, in a romantic partner, whichever. But you've settled in the past, okay? This is, if I'm talking to you, I'm being serious. You've settled in the past, and you've chosen people who don't have the same sensitivity as you. It's very hard for someone to be highly sensitive and be in a relationship with somebody who lacks empathy. Okay, how do they treat other people? That's very important when you're looking for a partner, especially if you're highly sensitive. If they're not kind to other people, they will not be kind to you. Okay, as soon as y'all kick off, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a hard heartbreak to go through. Okay, So in the back, I wrote down some things too. Let me see. So yeah, I think I touched on that. So yeah, you guys, like, it's really just about sitting with the disappointment that you faced from the minute you've gained consciousness, because a lot of the times it is like that for God's chosen ones. It's like it's rough. Sit with that disappointment, okay? You've been disappointed a lot in your life, and you truly just wish that people were there for you, like in this realm, in this reality. You wish that there were people there for you, and I'm so sorry that you don't have that support, okay? But call on your angels, call on your guides for that support if you can't get it in the external world. But these people, they are who they are, honey. Like, I'm really here to just be as realistic as possible with you. They are who they are. And if you've spoken about how you feel towards them already and there is no change, you have the option now. Either you can pull back your energy or you can cut them off, whichever, but you got to choose you. You got to strengthen that relationship with you. It's like, you know, when you grow up and you have shitty parents, you're going to have to reparent yourself. You're going to have to remother yourself, refather yourself. Seriously. And not wait on them to come in and show you love for you to feel secure. Because it's like, say you do something, right? And it doesn't, your mom don't like it, but she pulls away her energy. And she, like, starts to not love you in the way that she used to show you love. Like, maybe silent treatment, whatever. A lot of us experience this. If you don't develop a secure relationship with yourself, that will hurt you, okay? And it's like you have two options. Either you can leave her alone and stop talking to her, stop walking with her, or you can just look at her for who she is and accept her where she's at on her journey. Seriously. Because it's like, if you continue to live in the space of saying that, yo, like, these people, they do this to me, they do that to me, it's going to continue this suffering loop. But I'm just here to tell you to pull yourself out of it. In what ways can you show up for yourself in the ways that they aren't showing up for you? It's an invitation for you to love on you more, okay? Not to reaffirm a story that, oh, no one loves me and I'm not worthy of love. No, you've been told that way too many times in your life. It's time for you to affirm the opposite, okay? So just accept them or release them. It's literally for your own mental health, because people are who they are, and that is just that. I'm not saying that people can't change, but who are they right now? If it's not sitting well with you, it's for a reason, okay? So yeah, those are my messages, guys. I'm sending you so much love. Those of you who are in California experiencing the fires, sending you love as well. And those who are on TikTok, that their entire life is on TikTok and now it's not available in the US, sending you love as well, because that's some bullshit, okay? that is some bullshit. There's a lot going on in the world right now, so please take care of yourself. I love you. Have a good day.